mind power, and it must run. As long as you give it power, it must run. You have no control of where it's going to go. Okay? You don't know what thought's going to come up next, and you don't know how a thought's going to match. And it can match on a number, a color, a sight, a taste, a smell, a memory, a feeling. Some little bit in that content of that thought takes you off onto another thought. And this is called daydreaming. So this is how the mind functions when you are unconsciously driving it and you don't know you're doing it. So why I'm sharing all this, John, is because I'm getting back to the point where I don't really care what the story is at all. Because that's the problem. Whatever the story is, the content within the thought that arose, that's the bait that people take. They're so interested in that. Oh, she did that to me. How dare she? And I blah, 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 you know. And off you go, dreaming. And you don't even know it. And so this is what we keep taking the bait with, and why we keep dreaming. It's partly why it's not the full story. But we're not aware of how the mind works. We're not aware that our attention is in the mind. And we're not aware that thoughts are coming up rapid fire one after another. And we're not aware that there's actually a gap between each thought, as short as that can be sometimes. And so if you sit still, you can start to realize some of the things I'm saying. Realize means experience them for yourself. Go, oh my God, that is the way the mind works. I'm not making this up, but I want you to believe anything. You need to go and have the experience and see for yourself how the mind works. And so if you play on the level of content of mind, forget it. You're going to try to figure out something forever. And you will never get anywhere, because all you'll get is another thought and another thought and another thought. And then you'll have a thought and you think you've got it. Oh, I figured it out. I've got this. You've got a thought that sounds good, feels good. How long does a thought last? What's the half-life of a thought? It's nothing, right? All you've got is a thought. Because you've been thinking, and it made sense because this thought connected to that thought. You come to a conclusion. I think you got something. And you can do this for years and years. You can do this for a lifetime. What we need to do is wake up from thought altogether. And for that, you need to wake up to thought. You have to wake up to the fact that thoughts are arising. And where's your attention? Is it in the mind or in the room? If it's in the mind, thoughts are going to run. And they're going to run unconsciously.